Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Writing Crafter. If you follow my blog, if you've been watching my videos, you'll know that I just rearranged my shelves the other day. And if you were paying attention in that video, while I was doing that, there were a lot of books that got put off to the side but never got put back on the shelf. And that's because I just looked at them and I thought, I just don't want those anymore. And so this is my first ever book unhaul. I'm going to call this my pre-college book unhaul because when I say it that way, it sounds like, you know, I'm cleaning out, I'm getting ready for college, I'm being an adult, which I am not. I'm very bad at being an adult. The first book I'll be getting rid of is The Summer of the Midnight Secrets, and that's because I've just had that book on my shelf for I don't even know how long. It's middle grade, which I don't buy very often anymore, so that tells you I've probably had it for quite a while, and I just never got around to reading it. The next book is Winterling by Sarah Prinias. This is another book that's middle grade, it's just been on my shelf forever, and I thought maybe it just needs to go to a better home. Turning to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. Now watch, the second I get rid of this book, I'm going to need it for a college class because it is a very popular classic book. I just don't want it on my shelf anymore. Half Upon a Time by James Riley. It's just another book, it's been there forever, that's a reoccurring theme. I never read it, it's middle grade, I just don't want it anymore. Marie Antoinette Serial Killer by Katie Allender. It's by the author of Bad Girls Don't Lie, but I picked it up because it was about Marie Antoinette, and I got it last year when I did my Marie Antoinette Halloween costume, and it's just not something that I'm really interested in anymore. Yes, I was Marie Antoinette for Halloween. I'm weird like that. Seven Wild Sisters by Charles DeLint. I picked it up because it's illustrated and because it has very pretty illustrations. That's the extent of what I know about this book. I've never read it, and so I think it's just time for it to go away. Liesl and Poe by Lauren Oliver. I've just never read it. I'm just gonna stop saying that I've never read these books. I have not read. I've only read 2 of these books that I'm unhauling. The Fairy Path and the Lost Queen by Fragran Jones. I did read both of those. It is a series. I may pick up the rest of the series at the library, but it just didn't hook me enough that I want to keep it on my shelf. Last but not least, The Spy Princess. I just never read it. It sounds interesting, but I started it and it just didn't hook me, and so I put it down and I forgot about it, so I just never got around to reading it. So that's my book unhaul for today. My pre-college book unhaul, because it makes me sound like an adult when I say it that way. Have you ever done a book unhaul video? It's a bit of an odd thing to do, I think, but at the same time, it's something that all book lovers unfortunately have to do sometimes, because unfortunately sometimes you run out of room, which I have done. I just got a new shelf a couple months ago, and it was filled up the day I got it. And like, I literally have to put my library books here because I don't have room for them anywhere else. Kind of sad. So thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.